It's Friday, and guess what? It is my birthday. Yes, indeed, it is. Every year on my birthday, and of course before then at pivotal moments, I take an opportunity to just examine the areas in my life. Where am I producing? Have I reached a goal? Is there anything that has not produced fruit? And so what I wanted to do was come with you this morning and continue to unpack the pruning process. Now, the pruning process is intended to enhance our spiritual growth by removing whatever it is that is keeping us from growing. Now, this is not only something that is done spiritually and our Heavenly Father does when it comes to areas in our life, but we can look at this from a natural perspective. There are times in your life where you have to re-examine these areas. It can be areas of relationships, habits, environments, and ask yourself, what type of fruit is being produced from this relationship, habit, or environment? Am I multiplying? Am I being fruitful? Am I growing? Or am I dying off? Is it heavy? Is it weighing me down? Is it keeping me from moving forward into what God has called me to do? Is it keeping me from reaching goals that I desire to reach? For example, in relationships, connecting, rolling with your high school friends, BFFs. Is it every time you're in this environment with these people, nobody else wants to be in that environment with you, but you're trying to grow your environment of friendships? But every time you encounter an attempt to grow around these areas, there's no fruit being produced from it? Have you found yourself wondering, is it time to cut this relationship off? Let me tell you this. I am here to confirm and affirm that your thoughts are not by accident. It's time for you to take that relationship, that habit, or that environment that you allow yourself into through the pruning process. Ask yourself, am I producing the fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, long-suffering every time I'm with this person? Or doing this that is now a habit? Or in this environment? Or am I walking away feeling drained, angry, heavy, upset? Can't think? Think about it. I had a friend that was so sweet, so dear. I love this person to life. And at first, when we first connected, it was like we were jiving. Energy, excitement, walking away feeling energized, empowered, engaged, ready to just go conquer the world. But then I started to notice that something switched. That friendship was no longer producing that fruit. I started to walk away feeling angry, upset. I started to compare my relationships, my life. It was just yucky. I was feeling heavy. Like I just couldn't produce, like I couldn't do anything. And so what I had to do was get honest with myself and recognize that the season was up for this friendship, relationship. Is the season up? Sometimes things come for a season and then it's time for them to go. So I need you, Queen, on today, on this beautiful Friday, is to sit down, get your pen, get your journal, get your pad, get whatever it is that you keep your notes in, and examine these areas, relationships, habits, and environments. Am I feeling heavy when I walk away from a relationship? Just like nothing is happening, no growth, no happiness, no joy is being produced? Has this habit that I've gotten caused me to spin off, and now nothing is being fruitful from it. For example, every time I get upset, I go spend. But my desire is to be debt-free. But there's no debt-free being experienced from this. There's no fruitfulness of debt-free coming from this habit. Or is my desire to lose weight, but now I'm overeating, or I find myself emotionally eating? Is that a fruit that you want to multiply? It's not growing. As a matter of fact, it's not producing the fruit of healthiness, lifestyle change, wholeness. None of that is being produced. In environments, are you putting yourself in places where you're growing, it's stimulating your growth? Or are you putting yourself in places that is stagnant, that's keeping you from growing, that is not allowing you to grow, not allowing you to flourish? So on this beautiful day, I want you, as you sit down and write this stuff out, take time to do that. And then the next thing is to take that bad boy through the pruning process. And I'm going to tell you this now. It's not going to be easy. You're going to feel like you're being mean, wrong, or selfish. But sometimes we got to be selfish with protecting and allowing us to grow. So if it's not producing any fruitfulness, if there's no growth and dead things are coming from this, if every time you experience or you encounter this relationship, environment, or habit, you feel heavy, weighted down, sad, it's time to cut that on off. So that the areas where you are producing fruit, where God is intending you to grow, can flourish. Cut that stuff off so the sunlight can shine on in, my queen. So as you go forth to do that today, the next few days, then I need you to walk away with boldness and confidence, because it's time for you to grow now. All right? Have an awesome day.